Hello, thank you so much for taking the time to tune in to Becoming a Metabolic Balance Coach information video. My name is Jen Basie. I'm the CEO of Metabolic Balance Canada. I have been a registered holistic nutritionist for well over a decade. I introduced Metabolic Balance program into my practice in 2020, and I've been in a fortunate enough position to coach hundreds with this program and seen absolutely life-changing transformation. So I'm very excited to share this with you. I really look forward to you joining our team, and you can be a part of so many life-changing transformations as well. So what we are going to cover today. So the first thing we're going to go over is a recap on the Metabolic Balance program. At this point, you're probably fairly familiar what it's all about. Maybe you're an existing client, or maybe you've just learned from us from one of the schools that you're attending, but we'll dive a little bit deeper into what Metabolic Balance is, how you can become a certified coach and what that entails, and then of course the income potential and how this is not only going to benefit your clients, but also your practice. So what is Metabolic Balance? Well, it's an innovative all-natural nutrition program that brings balance to your hormones, optimizes your health, and leads to a new invigorating lifestyle resulting in successful long-term weight management. Metabolic Balance was developed over 25 years ago by Dr. Wolfgang Fack in Germany. The program was originally designed to heal inflammation and help reverse metabolic syndrome in his patients, which also resulted in achieving an optimal body weight. The program was designed by studying the chemistry of one's individual lab values and the chemistry of food, and then using food as a prescription. To date, the program is managed by dedicated physicians and nutritional scientists. The foundation of this program is Metabolic Balance's unique capability to develop a truly personalized nutrition plan based on an in-depth analysis of your unique blood values, medical history, and personal likes and dislikes. Your personal nutrition plan will act as a roadmap indicating exactly which natural foods to eat in order to orchestrate the biochemical changes needed for reaching your desirable weight and health goals. Metabolic Balance is proud to be 100% natural. So there's no prescribed injections, pills, shakes, proprietary foods. You're not required to keep track, points, count calories, anything like that. Your local grocery store or farmer's market can easily provide you with all of the wholesome, nutrient-rich foods listed on your client's individualized nutrition plan. What your clients can expect from the program is weight loss and improved energy, better sleep, improved moods, less bowel and stomach problems, potential reduction or elimination for the need of high blood pressure, cholesterol, or diabetic medication, hormonal balance, improved immune function, reduced allergies and intolerances, improved joint inflammation and pain, save money on weekly grocery bills, the highest success rate for lifelong health benefits, and weight, and for the potential of sufferers with PCOS, so polycystic ovarian syndrome, type 2 diabetes, and metabolic syndrome. So how does it work? With the Metabolic Balance program, there's 8 simple daily rules. So I'm going to go through these with you. Rule number 1 is to eat exactly 3 meals a day. So we're going to support their insulin, the master hormone. We're going to give their digestive system a break. We're going to work on stable blood sugars. So teaching your clients how to have that proper ratio of nutrients and exactly what to eat and when to eat throughout the day to stabilize those blood sugars and manage, again, the master hormone being insulin. So this is a really important rule. Rule number 2 is to ensure a break of 5 hours between meals. So there's no snacking, 3 really well-balanced meals with 5-hour breaks in between. Please make sure that each meal lasts no longer than 60 minutes. This is for grazers. This is for those who have their meal sitting at their desk and they just pick at it all afternoon, right? Then their insulin is just doing this, so we want to avoid that. Begin each meal with a bite or 2 of protein, really simple. Whatever the protein is, have a few bites of it first. Rule number 5 is to make sure you have 1 protein per meal and 3 different proteins per day. And again, we'll dive a little bit more into the science behind these daily rules as well. Rule number 6, we encourage not to eat too late if possible, so not after 9 p.m. Rule number 7 is imperative. This is going to be the quantity of water. Each client will be given an exact prescription of water. And rule number 8 is their daily apple. So they will choose one of their meals to include their daily apple. And again, we'll dive a little bit more deeper into the science behind these daily rules. So the Metabolic Balance Program is coached in 4 phases. So the first phase is a 2-day cleanse. This is a very, very manageable, mild, gentle 2-day cleanse. So as a coach, I have clients take magnesium citrate in the morning. It draws a little water to the colon and prompts for some bowel movements. They have a light protein and fruit breakfast and a homemade vegetable soup for lunch and dinner. So still 3 meals, just lighter eating to keep them comfortable with a gentle colon cleanse just for 2 days. So very, very manageable. Then we move over to the strict conversion phase for 14 days. This is where your client will follow the plan exactly as it's laid out for them. So it's strict in a sense that they're eating specific foods that have been tailored to them based on their personal list, but it's not strict as in, oh great, I'm going to be starving for 2 days. Not at all. So it is, they'll be very comfortable, and this is where they'll start to notice more immediate changes and really feel those benefits. And then phase 3 is the relaxed phase. So this is where we start to introduce cooking oils, condiments, treat meals, way more food choices. This is where we start to make things a little bit more relaxed and flexible. Phase 3 is very much designed for progress where clients are still working towards a desired outcome or desired goal while being a little bit more flexible along the way to allow for a little bit more of that real life balance. Once they've accomplished their desired goal, we'll move them to the maintenance phase. This is still a very important phase. This is where we want to make sure they can comfortably and adequately sustain and maintain their newfound health goals. So this is our job, is to coach them through each of these phases. So to give you an indication of what a personal profile food list looks like, all of your clients are sent for blood work. So we do like a really in-depth profile first of their labs, any imbalances, any deficiencies, and we do a medical intake form. And then their personal food list is populated. So each client will be different. So for example, each of them will have a variety of proteins, right? So you can see here, there's fish, seafood, meat, poultry, yogurt, cheese, legumes, there's nuts and seeds. We move over to their carbohydrates. There's some vegetables. Most plans will include the crispy rye bread or 100% whole grain rye bread, and there's some fruit varieties. Most plans will also have an additional carbohydrate, so maybe oatmeal, wild rice, potatoes. So usually that will be listed in here as well. So they get a pretty in-depth list of foods that are designed specifically for them, that they want to follow their personal food list for those first 2 weeks at least. This is how we break down their meals for them. So there's going to be 9 meal boxes, and all 9 of them are completely interchangeable. So there's a lot of flexibility, so they can pick and choose from their proteins, their vegetables, their fruit, and their bread, and they can piece each meal together very easily. And we really dive into teaching you how to teach them how to interchange these meal boxes so that it makes it very flexible for the clients. And that's one of the things that my clients appreciate most, is they really just look at their food list, take their, their favorites or their choices, and they piece their meals together very, very easily using these food combination boxes, which will be tailored to them. So the measurements and their foods will be specific to your individual client. So again, every meal plan is different. So how it works working with the client, and I'll go through my outline of nutritional consultation. So I do the first appointment with the client where I complete the intake form. So this is where we do that initial consultation. It's a discovery call. I really want to understand maybe what they're struggling with, what prompted them to reach out to me, what they're looking to accomplish. And from there, we'll go through the details of the program, and then I will do the intake form. And then from there, I will send them the requisition form for their blood work. At the second appointment, we're going to actually review their plan in great detail. So I'll go through it page by page, step by step, make sure they fully understand it. I'll send them a getting started guide with frequently asked questions, some recipe books. Again, all of that is provided for you to give to your clients. Then we'll pick their official start date. Their third appointment is when we're going to dive into phase 3. So once they've been on their plan for about a week and a half, we'll schedule their third appointment, we'll evaluate their existing results, and we'll move them over to phase 3. From there, their fourth appointment is actually made up of 6 weeks of, for their fourth appointment, we do the 6-week lifestyle appointment. And in between, during those 6 weeks, I do weekly accountability check-ins as well. So we do the 6-week lifestyle meeting at their fourth appointment. At this point, they've really adopted the new lifestyle, and we'll just make sure if there's anything that we need to discuss, modifications, adjustment to protocol, we can do that there. We will continue with the weekly accountability check-ins to monitor their progress. For my clients, I use what's called a Renpho bioimpedance scale. I include this with their plan, so it's something I can just ship through Amazon, and it does more of a body composition breakdown. So muscle mass, visceral fat, subcutaneous body fat percentage, it breaks everything down. Our fifth appointment will be the 3-month review, where I will evaluate the pillars of health, which is something that I do in the beginning. I go through the pillars of health, which is nutrition, exercise, sleep, and stress management. So I evaluate how they've been doing with those for the 3 months. And then I continue with their weekly accountability check-ins all the way until our last appointment, where we review phase 4. Of course, there's full flexibility over these consultations. You can decide exactly when you want to have them with your clients. This is just the schedule that I have found works really well for me. I do work with clients for a full 6 months always, because my goal is to see them through to that sustainable change. I want to make sure that it's something that's long lasting. So I don't want this to be, it's not a 30-day boot camp or something, right? We want to make sure that it's highly effective for them. So what classifies a successful weight loss plan? So what is that highly effective for them? So when an individual reaches their goal weight and maintains it for 2 years. So metabolic balance has a 60 to 80% success rate. So this kind of depends on the country. We're in 36 countries, so depending on where you're evaluating it, but it is the only program that has a higher than 50% success rate globally. So globally, it has the highest success rate. How much weight can your clients expect to lose? So everybody will respond a little bit differently, but what a realistic expectation is, and that I have seen hundreds of times, is about 5 to 8% of their total body weight during the 16 days. I call it the 16-day reset period, so those first 16 days. And then 1 to 2% of total body weight per week after that. So for example, if someone has a starting weight of 180 pounds, they can expect to lose 9 to 14 pounds during the 16 days and about 1.5 to 3.5 pounds after that, until they've accomplished their desired goal. So that's a very realistic expectation and something that you can calculate based on your client's starting body composition. So as a recap for the program, and again, there's a lot more information that we can dive into, but as a recap, you as a coach get to feel abundantly confident that you're offering the best possible program. And I feel very strongly about this. Again, I've been coaching nutrition for years and years, and nothing has been this effective, nothing to this degree that works significantly well, always with my clients. So you're supporting those with metabolic syndrome, people who are struggling to manage their weight, but you're also providing your clients with a whole new quality of life. They get to this place where they've reclaimed their quality of life, and there's really nothing more exhilarating and rewarding than really supporting your clients through this. So it's a holistic whole food approach that just teaches your clients how to live really healthy and optimally well. And so something you can feel really good about as a coach. So becoming a coach, how do you support your clients with this amazing program? So first off, if you already qualify, so you're a nutritionist, dietitian, a health or life coach, a doctor, homeopath, nurse, chiropractor, fitness professional, there's so many qualifying prerequisites before becoming a certified metabolic balance coach. But we do want to make sure that you obtain that prerequisite and that you have the credentials in the health and wellness industry to best support your clients with this fantastic program. If you do not yet qualify, I do want to point out that we do have affiliate schools. So there's several programs that we're affiliated with. You can become fully accredited in as little as 6 months, just depending on the level of education and the program that you're looking to take. So this is something that you can contact us, and we'll get you set up with the best school for you so that you will be accredited, and then you can take the metabolic balance program. From there, you will enroll to become a coach. When you enroll to become a coach, the course itself is broken up into 3 segments. So we have the theoretical, the practical, and the business. We'll dive a little bit more into that. So the theoretical component is 16 lessons where you will learn from the founder, Dr. Wolf Funfack, and his 25 years of research, experience, and wisdom. Topics will include blood sugar regulation, metabolic syndrome, food allergies, mental barriers, and much more. So this is a very informative, really supportive course where you're going to have everything that you need to know and the science behind the program from the founder himself. From there, you will move over to the practical, and this is where you will learn how to request a meal plan, enter the client data, and work with the web page where you will receive your own login information. The great part is that you'll be your first own client and you can experience firsthand how metabolic balance works. Your own meal plan is included with the course. So that is included for you. So this is very, very user-friendly. For entering your meal plans. We also have a really great coach hub with resources. Absolutely everything that you need is included. The third component is the business. And so this is in the business course, there's 4 modules that will teach you step-by-step how to consistently gain new clients. So there's a proven 8-step system that you will learn exactly what to do with each client. So there's no guesswork, but rather a duplicatable system that you can follow with every client. And included with the business course is all of the edible templates and guides. So I was talking about the getting started guide with frequently asked questions. There's a welcome guide that we send to the clients. There's recipes. There's everything you could possibly need to launch your business is included for you in this business segment. So all of this is included, and when you enroll to become a coach. So technically we give you 3 months to complete the theoretical and the practical part of the course. On average, it takes students 15 to 25 hours to complete, and then you're ready to get started taking on clients, which is very exciting. So what's included in the course and the total cost. So you do get the theoretical and practical training, the business training that I just mentioned, which is proven to successfully grow your business. There's always ongoing support and education. So we do monthly roundtable meetings with all of the coaches. We have an excellent Facebook group where you can connect. So we've really built an amazing community of ongoing support. And we do bring on guest speakers for continued education as well. One thing I will point out right now is that taking the metabolic balance course itself does count towards your continuing education credits as well. Editable client templates and guides are all included. Any social media templates and marketing material is included. All of our legal documents. When you start a business and you want to have, client consent forms and your personal profile, intakes forms, all of that is done for you. So just the cost associated with that makes everything worth it because we have everything ready to go. As a practitioner, we do include your lab values portal. So we will set you up so that you can get access to the results for your client's blood work. All of that is included for you. And of course, your own personal meal plan. So the total cost of the program, including everything, is $2,500 plus tax. There is a potential school discount depending on what school you're affiliated with. And we would send you the discount code if you are affiliated with one of those schools in advance. So very, very high value. You can easily recoup that within your first few clients. So let alone for everything that's included. Okay, so there is an ongoing annual fee to remain a coach. It's just $250. Your first year is free, so it's only on your second year that you would start paying that. That is the only additional cost to remain a coach. Everything else is included. So we do an annual update where we have a really big education day. We do, like I was saying, the roundtables and the ongoing support and team from head office. All of that is included just for your $250 annual fee. But again, your first year is free. Let's dive into the expected income. So first off, the cost of the actual plan itself is $480. So this is what head office will charge you. So for the blood work and the plan from the team of doctors in Germany, it's $480. We do require that you charge clients a minimum of $11.99. So we definitely don't want to undercut the value of the program. So we do have a minimum charge. The average charge and what I charge now for 2024 is $14.99. Very, very easily done for everything that's included in the program. So your profit margin per client, whether you go from the minimum charge or the average charge, is anywhere from $719 to $1,019 per client. I want to point out that your 11th plan each month is free. So I always make this a goal to enroll about 11 clients per month, which is about 3 clients a week. Very, very easily done. And so as long as you enter in that 11th plan, that 11th one is free. So it's a bit of a bonus for you. Kind of working towards your monthly bonus structure is always something that I make sure I do every month to make sure that, you kind of hit your targets there. Again, you don't have to, but it's certainly a bonus when you do. So here's the expected weekly input. So if you're onboarding around 2 to 5 clients per week, which again is very easily done, you can expect the initial consultation and meeting to review their plan is about an hour and a half per client to go through any questions that they might have, answer a couple of emails. Is usually anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes a client. So on average, that's about 4 to 10 hours to onboard anywhere from 2 to 5 clients a week. So let's do the math. So if you're onboarding 2 to 5 clients a week, the minimum charge would have you at a profit of $1,438 to $3,595 per week. The average charge would have you from $2,038 to $5,095 per week, and the total monthly income is anywhere from $5,752 to $20,380. So I can confidently say I do onboard typically at least 15 clients per month. So it is a very realistic place to earn that much of a monthly income, all while working part-time hours. So it really is very manageable. So like I said, it's broken down here. A realistic and highly attainable average is 11 plans per month. This can be done with a weekly 6 to 8 hour commitment of onboarding new clients, plus about 6 to 8 hours of follow-ups, emails, maybe creating some social media content, just kind of staying on top of your business. So that's anywhere from 12 to 16 hours a week. With the average charge and the bonus plan that you're earning, that would be $11,209 a month, or about $134,508 per year. So this is a very realistic average that you can expect working as a coach, a very realistic expectation for hours to put in, and a very realistic expectation for how many clients that you would onboard. And again, it doesn't take up all of your time. I mean, you can work part-time hours, you can work virtually. I only work virtually with my clients, so that frees up a lot of time as well, but you can make more of a full-time income. So definitely beneficial for your business. So not only are you doing what you love and you're earning a comfortable living, but most importantly, you're truly changing and impacting the lives of others in the most positive way. There is a pure blissful joy that comes over you when you realize that you can do what you know you're meant to do, earn a sustainable living, all while supporting others on their health and wellness journey. And it really doesn't get much better than that. And this is where I can really speak from the heart. Is I've always known the work that I wanted to do, and I always wanted to help people to, again, reclaim that quality of life, tap into their highest potential, feel their best. But I've also been in a position where I would spend hours, logging clients' meal plans on some form of an app and analyzing with them and putting together a meal plan and then sending, a small invoice, okay, that'll be $75 or something, where this program, for everything that's included for them for the full 6 months, they get the scale, they get the blood work, they get the plan, they get your expertise and your coaching. They're more than happy to pay the amount. You can even finance it for them if that's helpful. So the price point for them is fantastic, but it's also a really great opportunity for you to build a really lucrative business where you can actually get both. You get to do what you love and what you're so passionate about, but you also get to generate an income that allows you to live your best quality of life as well. So it really is such a win-win for everybody. So if you're excited to get started, please dive into our website. You can go to yourmetabolicbalance.com/join/metabolic-balance. You can also contact me directly if you have any specific questions. contact@jentheRHN.com. I'd be happy to book in a call with you if you have any questions as well, so that we can make sure that you have everything that you need and all of your questions answered before you dive in and get started. But I am very confident that this, for most coaches, once they add this to their practice, it ends up being the sole program that they offer, because it's a win-win for everybody. It's the most effective program, hands down, every time for their clients, but it's also the most lucrative for the growth of their business. So I can't wait for you to be a part of the team and come and join us and see all of the fun that we're having over here and all of the exciting things that are to come for everybody that's involved. So thank you so much for taking the time to tune in today. I really look forward to hearing from you, answering any questions that you have, and I can't wait for you to join the team. Okay, bye.